ABN, celebrating Africa's rich cultural heritage.
The Ooni of Ife, Obadeye Ogunwusi, on Thursday unveiled series of traditional medicines made from local herbs for boosting human immune system against infectious diseases, including the rapid coronavirus disease. The products launched were Verosil, an immune booster, bitter leaf capsule specially researched and produced to attack diabetes and high blood pressure, Vision Pro, an herbal product that tackles eye problems, and Rio capsule, which regulates men's sexual disorder. The product launched, which held at the Ile Odua Palace in Ile-Ife, was done through a platform called Herbal Remedies International with the Ooni as its chairman, in partnership with the AIDS traditionalist Dr. Akitunde Ayeni, chairman Yemkem International Limited. The Ooni, who noted the position of the World Health Organization that Africa and indeed Nigeria has the best herbs which could be used for vaccine production, said Nigerians should be exporting raw and processed organic products instead of importing seed. He attested that notable Nigerians, including himself, have consumed and confirmed the efficacy of the newly launched product in immune boosting and the prevention and cure of infectious diseases.
When Corona broke out, I went into our archives as the progenitor and the spiritual head of Yoruba people. I realized that right in this palace, the history about Elewe Omo started. The way they used to do midwife for the queens of my past ancestors, they had a very strong and functional office for clinics and medical structure. So as a result, we started looking into archives, the way they were actually mixing herbal solution to resolve all these problems. And we started digging into research and it started working. But a lot of people didn't take us serious because, number one, I'm not a professional in that area. I'm just very passionate about providing solutions. So what did we do? We decided to partner with experts, professional experts, professors in the area of medicine, pharmacology, and all what have you. Then we went the herbal way, the organic way, because for me, that's all I do. Everything I do, I only use organic solution. I don't do any other thing other than that. And for the last 5 years, I've not been to the hospital. Dr. Ayeni, who is the promoter, the founder of Yemkem. We all know Yemkem in Nigeria. He has the biggest factory that are producing herbal medicine. So we decided to form alliance so that we can lift one another up in the area of research and manpower development in terms of our health, the health system using the herbal solution. And look at China. COVID-19 started from China. But over 40% of solution to COVID-19 in China was resolved through organic ways, herbal means. So what are we doing? So we decided to go deeper into the research. And today, we thank God Almighty, we've gotten all our approvals from all the federal government levels.
Addressing newsmen, one of the stakeholders and a practitioner of traditional medicine, Dr. Tunde Ayeni, said the herbal breakthrough is to complement government healthcare intervention in response to emerging health challenges. Dr. Ayeni appealed to the federal government to support and fund researches in traditional herbal medicine and to also look inward towards integrating it into the mainstream of health system.
Western medicine. But there is a note I want everybody to mark today, that all Western medicine comes from traditional medicine. And with the passion the KBC has put in the traditional medicine, I think is going to reawake a lot of Nigerians, especially the people who are very, very rich, to look at how we can develop and even how we can support the traditional medicine. If we look at China today, China realized over $100 billion from exporting their traditional medicine into African and other parts of the Europe. And in Africa, most especially in Nigeria, I've said that traditional medicine in Nigeria can create a lot of wealth, a lot of good money to support the economic of this government. What we can generate from the traditional medicine can be more bigger than the oil if actually the federal government is serious. And at times when they say the local content is not by the word of mouth, but by in the practice. And that is what the KBC on Ofife has exhibited today. That when you say the proud of Nigeria, my happiness is that the product we are launching today is fully sourced, indigenously produced in Nigeria for the Nigerian people, not for Nigerian people, but all over the world. So everything we have done today is for the betterment and for the growth of the economic of this nation. Because virtually, if you look, before you know it, a China or India or other part of the country can bring their natural medicine and bring it back to Nigeria market and use the Nigerian to market the product and taking the money back into Nigeria. And that is what we have achieved today, that look, we need to be proud of our own indigenous products. And I believe that with the support of the federal government and people like, the other people like KBC, I think the traditional medicine will go a very, very long way. Because what is affecting the practice of traditional medicine in Nigeria today is because we lack the support of the federal government in the area of funding. You see, we have been talking of research. Without funding, there is no research you can do. The federal government needs to put a lot of money in the traditional medicine practice in terms of research, in terms of formulations of herbal products.
Speaking on behalf of the Commissioner of Osun State Ministry of Health, Mr. Gbenga Adepoju, pledged government support for the product, noting that the country has what it takes to solve her problems.
I just want to add this en masse, that aside from taking the drugs, we still have to observe other preventive measures, like the hand washing, the face mask, the social distancing, and when we have the opportunity, when we have any complaint that has to do with some of the signs of this COVID-19 pandemic, please let us go for test.
In their separate speeches, National Agency for Food, Drugs Administration and Control, NAFDAC, who was represented by the Director of Public Affairs, Mr. Jima Abubakar, and the Standard Organization of Nigeria, represented by Engineer Gideon Amosun, jointly declared their organization's support for the innovation, commending the frontline African monarch over the medical breakthrough.
As a practical expression and demonstration of his commitment and passion, His Imperial Majesty has also initiated and founded a foundation called PAFIMED, the Pan-African Foundation for Indigenous Medical Research, in which I, my humble self, and Professor Esimayo Olapeju work assiduously towards ensuring that it came into fruition. So I'm so excited. If I want to go into speech making, we can go on and on and on today. And as a public relations person, I'll continue to speak. But I'm excited and overwhelmed to be here, and that is why I came in to be part of this historic moment, because I know what KBS is doing.
Commitment to local content, passion for the people, passion for the country, passion for the land, wherein he sits on the throne of his forefathers as the land of the source.
Khadija Abdulaziz, Abntv News, Osun State, Nigeria.